we're starting midway through the day, the game today. So you're already part of DedSec. You already have a small team assembled, but we're looking for a new recruit. You know, our game being all about play as anyone. That's what we want to show off to everybody today, that we can actually go out there and literally play as anyone, right? So that means any person in this bar, any people out on the street, any people in this world, you can play as them. Recruit them to your team, convince them to join your cause, and we're going to start off by finding someone to do that with.
Yeah, so we're walking around, we're looking, we're seeing some traits.
Yeah, what Matt's doing here is he's profiling the different people in the bar, and you're getting a little bit of information on those people. And green line highlighting stats in the middle there, that's their inherent traits. And that's either a personal boost or a team boost for helping out your team. So that's just one of the things you could use to make your decision of who you want to join DedSec. Could be totally based on any other preference you like. Maybe you like the sound of their voice. Maybe they look cool.
Maybe you like the way they sit on a chair.
Maybe you like his posture on the chair there.
Yeah,
Looks like a cool guy for sure. Matt's going around saving a couple of those people to his contacts tab.
Okay.
Even looking outside, might pull a couple in from the world. Really, literally play as anyone.
And we're starting with a grandma once again. That seemed to be a pretty big hit the other day.
Yeah, that's luck of the draw. We do start the demo with a random selection of characters. We happen to pull a good one for the stream today, which is always nice.
Very nice. I like that skill. That's my kind of player right there.
Okay, I think that's probably enough. We've probably got a few people saved up to the team now. We can pop open that menu. This is our contacts tab. So this is a deep profiler, giving you all kinds of in-depth information about the characters, everything from their age, occupation, their salary, as well as their relationships in the world. You see this person has an uncle and a cousin. Those are real people out in the world right now. We could go find his uncle, meet up with him. If we were to do something to his uncle, this guy is not gonna like it. They'll actually respond to the stuff you're doing out in the world and react to that. And that'll affect that progress bar in the middle. You see there Matt taking a cruise around London, showing that this guy has a schedule. He's going to actually be at different places in the day. If you were to go to the pharmacy at 6 a.m., you'll find this guy is running errands there, and you'll bump into him on the street.
Getting an early start to the day, I like that.
Yeah, it's a full realized simulation, so very exciting stuff. So we'll go back in. We'll see in the top middle there, we got the DedSec support bar.
Oh, yes.
All the different characters in the world, they have different feelings towards DedSec when you meet them, right? So some
got a few opposers
Some
right
people
here.
are opposed, some people are neutral, some people will have a very positive opinion. And to get someone on your team, what you have to do is convince them. So you got to move that bar up. You got to do favors for them, intervene in their lives in ways that will change their opinion of DedSec.
Make sure they're down with the cause.
Yeah, they're not just willing to join without you proving that it's worth doing and helping them out with stuff. So normally what we do is intervene, do a bunch of favors. In the interest of time for the stream today, we're going to do a little E3 cheat and hack that bar all the way up to the top.
Sprinkle
Looks like
a
Matt's going to take us George Penn here.
I like it. Look at that hair. This guy's got a tattoo on his forehead.
Sick face tattoo.
What can you tell me about him, Bagley?
Apparently he's been busy planting evidence for Albion.
Interesting. We should look into this.
So we have added the guy as a potential recruit. Now all we got to do is find where George went to. Looks like he might have walked away while we were rambling on there. He's walked his way back in the world.
He's got stuff to do.
He's got a schedule. He's got stuff to do. He's out there in the world doing it.
He needs to handle all his stuff so he can get to the pharmacy by 6 a.m. tomorrow.
Matt is playing as a low mobility character. Which,
we're gaining a little bit of ground. It's just
gradually making our way up there. Low mobility characters can do everything everybody else can do. They're just going to go about it a little bit slower. So,
look at that hair.
What do you want?
You've been rather naughty. DedSec's caught wind that you're planting evidence for Albion.
I am not doing it by choice. They're blackmailing me. If I don't follow them lead, me done.
Right. And if someone made that dirt disappear?
You're gonna infiltrate Albion to get rid of the evidence? If you did that, I'd owe you something serious, but I've never expected.
Shit. I'd consider lending him a hand. Could turn out to be useful.
Albion stores sensitive data like this on air-gapped servers, so zeroing those hard drives will solve this problem and put an end to this whole evidence planting scheme.
Perfect. Tell me how to get there.
So there we go. We cheated up that bar to get his support up high, but he still wants us to do one big favor for him before he's really willing to join the team. So
And that's what we're doing now.
that's exactly what we're going to do. See Matt cruising down the streets here, beautiful Westminster district of London. You know, the
Big
iconic
Ben,
Big
yeah.
Ben there, Parliament next to that, pulling down up on the Thames here.
Ooh,
the
that London Eye.
The London Eye.
I mean,
Actually,
obviously this looks gorgeous,
Yeah.
and you know we're in the I
Thank
guess
you.
relatively yes, you're welcome. You know we're in the relatively near future. How do you and the team go about sort of creating the London you want while staying true to what London is today?
Tricky question. to
Delicate
throw at
balance?
here, but I mean, essentially what we do is we started off with a lot of research. We went there in person. We've done our, you know, our homework, so to speak. You know, we've done a lot of investigations. We figured out what we wanted in there, the types of locations and the places. We knew we wanted to include as much as possible. So we got a very huge offering. We're going to pull up the menu later, and we can show you off just how big and robust that world is. We've also added new stuff, you know, straight out of our imaginations as well. So not just taking the places that are there, but injecting some of our own places and personality into our version of what future London could be.
This could be the new Scotland Yard in the near future.
Yeah, and based on actual Scotland Yard, but in our version of the world, things are a little different. So not just the Metropolitan Police anymore, they've been kind of relegated, pushed to the side by private military contractors who have kind of taken over the station. That's Albion. You'll notice their flags and propaganda and their soldiers patrolling the halls of New Scotland Yard. So it's safe to say it's you know, super locked down. He's not going to be able to just waltz in here with Granny and hack those servers. So he's going to do a little bit of scouting around. You notice from time to time a wave emanating out for the player or the camera. That's Matt using the ping system, which kind of data scrapes the world, finds different things in the world that he can interact with, like hacking into cameras, setting up traps, profiling characters to add to his contacts tab. Matt doing a little bit of scouting around now, you know, trying to figure out where that blackmail server is. Looks like we've got a sight line. There. Person chipping in time to time says Bagley.
Yeah.
That's your sentient AI assistant, kind of like a hacked version of an Alexa or a Siri. He's kind of the cornerstone, linking all your team together, and he's going to pop in time to time, give you some hints and tips, and kind of help guide you on your way throughout the journeys of Watch Dogs.
And we're seeing the skills as well when we're profiling these you know, these guys that are effectively standing in our way.
Yeah, those are real people too. You know, you can profile them, save them to your contacts tab. If Matt doesn't kill them, we could even recruit them later to the team.
It's harder to recruit the dead. No, he's wagging his fingers. Are we going lethal or no? All right.
No.
Okay.
I think we're gonna try and do this a little stealth, but it is a systemic demo, so you know
Who knows?
anything can and will go wrong, I'm sure. Using that hack distract in there, he deactivated the security device, make his way in there a little easier. He found that server in the back room there, but now he's encountered a locked door obstacle. Fortunately, there's someone out in the world that has the key card to that door. Matt is playing the hacker class today, so that comes with a little extra special perk. He's got his little spider bot buddy there, whipping out and navigating the world with that. That spider can even do takedowns on enemies, has a drone turret function, so you can actually go and
If you want to go aggro.
yeah, if you wanted to take that guy out with the turret, that would be completely possible.
Getting very close there, Matt. Okay, taking him out anyways.
A little face hugger
Oh, boy.
action there.
That looked comfortable.
The spider bot did self-destruct, but not to worry. There's a little cooldown in the timer. That'll regenerate over time, and it'll be able to redeploy that later.
Very cool.
So we got that key card, not a physical key. We're in the future, right? So it's an RFID key that he hacked digitally, kind of remote pocket picking. Yeah, Granny's not our most capable hand-to-hand fighter, so we do equip her with a stun gun, so we can do a little bit more aggressive takedowns with hand-to-hand, as she won't carry quite her weight as someone else with the melee system.
Got some friendly emotes there too as well.
Yeah.
I want to talk about the mask as well. Looks like he's handling business, but
Yeah, we're in a restricted area, right? So you can't just go in there with your face exposed. All the characters in the systemic demo going off the rails right now.
oh,
Those guys getting in here. Granny going loud, pulling out that weapon. We do have a choice, lethal or non-lethal. Matt's choosing right now to use the non-lethal shock rounds, so those people aren't dead. Granny's just putting them to sleep.
Very kind and sympathetic grandma. Time to make the
Clearing out some
time to make
enemies.
the exit. Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna make our way there.
Oh, feel for those knees.
Hard on the knees, yeah.
She's moving fast.
Chaos breaking out in the
Yeah.
streets. Yeah.
Well, it's
Oh,
all quiet
mask
now.
is going back on, coming back off.
Maybe you want to run away from here, man.
Well done, young man.
Yeah.
Let's break
Let's
the
get out of here
good news.
before things go more off the rails.
DedSec here. We've cleaned up the dirt Albion had on you. You're free.
You seen it? Look, it is not normally my way to rob shopkeepers. But I was in dire situation. I owe you.
Don't be a stranger, love. We just may take you up on that favor someday.
You got it. You need help? I'm the first one you call, you hear me?
We got George.
So there we go. Yeah, we got George. He expressed his willingness to join DedSec, so we're going to take him up on that, obviously, right? We can recruit George. When you recruit a new operative, you have the opportunity to select their class. So this gives you a little bit more customization to not only play the characters you want, but play them how you want as well. So we were already showing you guys the hacker class with the spider bot ability. That's more of our remote infiltrator type class. We have our enforcer, which is kind of a run and gun heavy weapon specialist with a sticky mine special ability. And the infiltrator class, stealth and melee focused. They have an AR cloaking ability, which allows them to go invisible, or at least make people think they're invisible, and even shroud bodies.
May I choose?
As long as it's the infiltrator class.
I would love to see the infiltrator. That's how I like to play, and I think Barube also likes to take it slow and steady where possible.
I was just joking about that. You could have chose any class,
Yeah.
but we want to show off the most amount of stuff possible to our fans today. So we're going to try and get through all three classes at some point in the demo.
Well then.
We'll see how it goes.
Okay.
So Matt had a perk available to equip. So even beyond the class system, further customizing your characters the way you like to play, we have perks. So perks are different abilities you can assign to that player for further customization. You'll see we have 4 available in the E3 demo today. We'll obviously have a lot more in the full version of the game.
Gotcha. And Matt just went ahead and picked one without consulting us.
I
It's
didn't
okay.
catch that.
no big deal.
What perk do we got, Matt?
We went for the lunge.
He's got the lunge perk.
What is the
equipped.
lunge perk?
Lunge perk's going to give you a little bit of a increased takedown radius when you're going through that layout.
Close the gap.
Close the gap quick.
Okay.
Take those guys out from a little further when
And
he's
that,
playing.
I mean, that seems to play to his particular skill set as well with the grapple damage.
Exactly.
Was that in your mind when you chose that, or did you know you were
Now,
going
on
lunge?
the DedSec, a merry band of misfits, hooligans, and radicals. Try to fit in.
I'm onto it.
All right, got our super cool new operative. We did a tactical op swap there, which tags the person out on the spot. Our granny's going back to her routine, off to tea time or to bed. It's
Doing what she
late.
needs to do.
I don't know. Yeah.
Look at this car.
We're going to take our new operative on a story mission. So we have a full, robust campaign, of course. 5 unique op lines, all with their own thematics and interesting characters and places to go to. Very exotic missions. This one's more of our traditional British spy thriller, very James Bond-esque.
All right.
You know, cloak and dagger shit.
Requested a meeting at Westminster Abbey, final resting place of noted cousin fucker King Edward I.
Is that relevant, man?
It is if you're his cousin.
Making our way back to Westminster, over to Westminster Abbey. You'll see Matt's driving an autonomous, what we call a room on wheels vehicle. No steering wheel, no even steering column in there.
Sit back and enjoy the ride.
Sit back, enjoy. He's hacking in and remotely driving it. All the vehicles in the world are autonomous capable.
Okay.
So he could have enabled the auto drive and sat back and had this drive him to his destination. Matt's not a very passive guy, so he likes to play, he likes to take control. So he's driving there himself.
Whoa, where are we now?
We're at the famous Westminster Abbey Cathedral here. Notice we got a little social outreach going on here. The people of London reaching out, helping each other out with their lives. They're not happy with what's going on. They want to help. The people of London, they want to help each other, right? That's why, you could believe that something like DedSec could be something that they'd be inspired to join and maybe make even a bigger difference in the world. But if you're not willing to do that, you could have other options for helping your fellow people.
Cool.
Malik asked me to notify him when you arrive, so have a seat. Won't be a moment.
Now, what we're about to see here is the characters we recruit and play as become the stars of the show. They are fully immersed in the cutscenes with their own mannerisms and dialect and personalities, and things will play out differently depending on who we've recruited and are playing as.
I have to walk away. I haven't slept in 76 hours. I can't do this.
You're just tired.
No, I'm afraid. I know who Sycorax is, and I don't think I can beat her.
You don't have to. Just give me the name. I'm not asking.